Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we will be doing a thrift flip. So I have here some clothes I wanted to flip because I couldn't use them. So I wanted to make something out of it so that I can use it. And these thrift flips are very easy to make. It doesn't take that much time and you can actually do this in a day. And by the way, this is one of them. And now before we get started with the tutorial, make sure that you guys are subscribed to my channel and also hit the notification bell down below so that you wouldn't miss any of my new videos. And let's get started. So this is the first one that we're gonna flip. As you can see, it is very see-through and this is supposed to be a dress, but it was too short. So this one, I bought this dress on Shopee, and when I received it, I hated it so much. So over here you can see that it has like a ruching effect, but it's a bit slanted. So I'm gonna take that out. And it has a garter over here and it's not even sewn on properly. So I'm gonna take that out, and then I'm going to crop this dress. I'm gonna turn it into a crop top. So this is the before, this is a dress. Yeah, and then we're gonna do a drawstring in the middle. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna draw some lines on the bottom part of the dress. So this is 1.5 inches thick. This will be the casing for our drawstring, and this one is 1 inch thick. This will be the drawstring. Okay, so these are the two pieces that we cut off. This will be the drawstring and this will be the casing. So what we're gonna do next is we're going to cut out one side to open it up, also on this one. Now that we've opened it up, what we're gonna do next is over here we're gonna take out this hem. We're gonna cut this off, so it should look something like this. This will be the casing for our drawstring. So we'll just set this aside, and then for this piece, this will be the drawstring. You're just gonna stretch it out. So this is the string. You're just going to stretch it out like so. And as you can see, it's rolling itself up. Like so. See? So this is what it should look like after you pull it. See? Should look something like this. So next thing we're gonna do for this top is this part, the one in the middle. As you can see here, it has this elastic and it's not even sewn on properly. So we're gonna take that out. We're gonna seam rip it. So this is what the top looks like after we took it out. Now going back with our dress, we are going to crop it some more. So this is 12 inches. And then this is a seam allowance of 1 inch, and we're gonna crop it over here. We're gonna cut this out. Once we've cut it out, we are going to hem the edges. We're just going to sew it twice like so, and sew it along over here. So this is what it looks like after we've hemmed it. Ayan siya. Now we are going to sew on the casing for our drawstring. As you can see, I've already marked out where I'm gonna sew it on. I'm going to hand sew it, by the way. So over here we have the lines on where we're gonna sew our casing, and over here this is where we're gonna stop for the middle part, and then for the sides we're gonna sew it up till here on the top. Then for the bottom, we're gonna leave it open so that we can fish through the strings later on. So this is what it looks like after we've sewn on the casing for our drawstring. And as you can see over here at the bottom, we have an opening, 2 openings. Okay, so now you're gonna take your string and put a safety pin on one end. And then we are going to fish it through the hole over here. And just fish it through. So this is our finished top, and siya. So this is what our drawstring looks like, and this is what it looks like when we pull up the string. This is the second dress that we're gonna make into a top. As you can see, it doesn't fit me very well, and then at the ends over here, it's quite short and it's like bacony. You know, it stretches out. So yeah, and I don't like how it fits. So I bought this dress at okay sa Baguio for like 25 pesos, and I really like the fabric. It's like a satin fabric, really soft, very comfortable to wear. It's just that I don't like the fit, and ayun nga, halata siyang luma na. So we're gonna fix this. We're gonna make it into a halter top. So for our next DIY, we have this dress, and you will also need some string. So this is 4 yards. So the first thing we're gonna do with this dress is we're going to seam rip the sides over here so we can get 2 pieces. So these are the 2 pieces of fabric from our dress, and as you can see, I already marked out the measurement for our halter top. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pin the 2 pieces together and then sew them in place. Okay, so for the measurement of our halter top, you will need a tape measure, and then we're gonna start it over here. This is 5 inches, and I want the fabric to cover 5 inches of my neck. So like that, and then we're gonna go down. This is 7 inches. This is where you want your triangle, you know, the angle for the halter to stop. So 7 inches, and this is the center of my bust, so it's exactly 7 inches, and I want the side of my halter to stop at 7 inches, like that. Next, we're going to measure our bust, like how much fabric we want to cover our front. So I want the fabric to cover 19 inches of my front. The last measurement is here, and how long you want your top to be. And so I want my top to be like 17 inches. These are the 4 measurements that you need. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are the 4 measurements that you need. So this is what it looks like after we sewed it on together. Now what we're gonna do next is we're going to cut out the excess fabric over here all around, and then we're gonna flip it right side out and iron it flat. So this is what our top looks like after we have ironed it flat. And as you can see over here, I already drew on a line. This is 1/2 inch, and also at the sides over here and over here. That will be the casings for our string. We will be sewing on a straight stitch, and then we're going to seam rip the sides over here to make a hole. So this is what our top looks like after we've sewn on a straight stitch for the casing, top on the sides as well. By the way, I already fished through the string, so that's the top. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to cross the string like so, and then take one end and fish it through here, down here. The same on the other side. We're gonna fish it through here to here. So this is what our finished top looks like. As you can see, it is a backless top with some strings. So this is the last top that we're going to DIY. This was my mom's. She used to wear this back when I was a kid, and as you can see, it has a really nice mesh sleeve, and it looks kind of like a puff sleeve to me. You know, here at the bottom it looks like a puff sleeve, and on the front it has these ruffles. See that? It has these ruffle detail and somewhat like a, I don't know, what do you call this? Chinese collar. Parang ganun. And then the buttons are like that. See? What I want to do with this top is I want to crop it like up to here on my waist, and then I'm gonna put some elastic to give it like a ruching gathered effect on the waist. So first thing we're gonna do with this top is we're going to crop it, and as you can see, I already drew on a line on where I want to crop it. And for the measurement, I just measured my shoulders to my waist, and my waist is over here. If you see that, there's a line over here. This is where my waist ends. So this is 17 inches from this line over here to my shoulders. That's 17 inches, and this is 2 inches allowance. We are going to hem the edges after we crop it, and then we are going to fold this under, and that will be the casing for our elastic. So this is what it looks like after we crop it, and now we're just going to flip it inside out and then start hemming the edges. So this is what it looks like after we have hemmed the edges like that. And as you can see, I only folded it once. I didn't bother to fold it twice because we're going to fold it like so, like this, to make the casing for our elastic like that. Before we get started with the casing, we're going to sew this part shut here until here, because this will be a part of our casing. So this is what it looks like after we've sewed it shut. And then I already went ahead and made the casing for our elastic. So this is it. And over here In the middle, I left an opening so we can fish through the elastic. So for our elastic, this is 1.5 inches thick and 27.5 inches long. My waist is 27 inches and I left half an inch of it so we can sew it on later once we fish it through inside the casing. So put a safety pin on one end of your elastic and then we're going to fish it through this hole over here. So once you fish it through, it should look something like this. Now we're going to secure it in place. We're going to sew it like this. Like that. And then once that's done, we're going to close this part up. So this is what our finished top looks like. It's really cute. I'm really happy with how it turned out. So those are the clothes that I flipped, and as you can see, it's very simple and very easy, and it is very much doable even if you don't have a sewing machine. And also comment down below what you like best, and for those of you who have any suggestions or recommendations on what I should do next, just comment them down below or message me personally on my Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. I'll be very happy to make those for you guys. So yeah, that's it for this tutorial. I hope you like it, and if you do, please hit like. Also hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so that you wouldn't miss any of my new videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!